Most successful and ambitious women think that professional style means black dresses, gray suits, and navy skirts. But I can tell you that's absolutely not true. Professional style should reflect your personality and aesthetics, especially if you want to position yourself as an authority at work. Now, in this video, I will show you how to master your professional style in under 10 minutes without defaulting to boring black suits, gray dresses, and navy skirts. Hi, my name is Basia Richard, and I'm a former celebrity stylist turned personal stylist. For over 15 years, I've helped corporate professionals and entrepreneurs build wardrobes that reflect their authority, confidence, and career level. And to help you get started, I've also created a free guide that shows you how to move beyond the same old, boring professional outfits with tips on where to shop and how to style those pieces that truly elevate your image. So let's dive in. For years, we've been living in a reality where the professional wardrobe was very conservative and very corporate. And today, when you go on Google and search for professional style, you will still find the same outdated ideas of what women should wear in corporate settings. Now, trust me, so many women try to incorporate clothes that reflect their personality and aesthetics, but they struggle to do it in a way that makes them feel confident. Most of the time, they overthink their choices and aren't even sure if the outfit they put together looks good. You might be one of those women overthinking and stressing. Now, the biggest issue is that many start with shopping, which is something I would never recommend, or they try to build a capsule wardrobe, which is actually one of the worst things that you can do. So in this video, I'm going to give you a clear and easy way to build a professional style in no time. So the first thing I want you to understand is that no matter what you like to wear, whether it's a bright color, loud print, or a romantic detail like lace, you can still wear all those things to business meetings, conferences, or presentations and still have a strong presence while looking professional and put together. Now, the question is not what you're wearing, but how you put it all together. But before you can do that, you have to be crystal clear on who you are aesthetically and what type of clothes truly reflect your personality, your style, and your version of looking professional. Now, we are going to have a different version of what professional looks like for us, and my version of polished professional might be completely different from yours. There isn't one set of outfits or looks that will position you and give you the professional style you want to develop. And the last thing you want is to follow the traditional corporate ideas of what professional style should look like, because most of the time that version is nowhere close to what makes you feel confident or what you actually want to wear to position yourself in your job. So to build that clear understanding of what those clothes look like, the first thing we need to do is write down everything you would want to wear and see it in your closet, regardless of your role or the setting you're dressing for. So grab a piece of paper and we're going to do this together, okay? So on one side of the page, I want you to write down everything about you. So your personality, how you want to feel, how you want to be perceived, maybe like your favorite celebrities or your style icons. On another side of the page, write down everything about your wardrobe and the clothes that you would love to wear. And let's start with the left side, okay? So I'm going to ask you a few questions and I want you to write down the answers, okay? First, what is your style? Now, if you're not sure what are different styles out there, I have a free guide here and I'm going to link it in the description below so you can just download it for free. Now, you can have a combination of different styles. It might be a mix of, let's say, like business, casual, romantic, and some classic elements. It can be, let's say, like a rocker chic, preppy, or you might just connect with one specific style. This exercise will help you understand aesthetically which style you identify with the most, okay? Now, the next question I want you to answer is, how do you want others to describe your style and your wardrobe? Now the next one is, who are your style icons? These can be like actors, celebrities, designers, or influencers. And finally, what are the 3 pieces you wear on repeat that I would always find in your closet? What is it about those pieces that you love so much? And be very specific. Is it the color? Maybe it's a print, the silhouette, or the fit. What exactly makes you love them so much, okay? Now let's move to the right-hand side where I will ask you questions about your wardrobe. So first, what are your favorite colors? Write them all down. Next, what are your favorite clothing and silhouettes? So for example, for me, it's like button-up shirts, shirt dresses, A-line skirts, and crew necks. Then write down your silhouettes, okay? Then what are your favorite patterns? So for me, this is just an example. Those are like the florals, geometric prints, and stripes. Again, write down for yourself, okay? And finally, what are your favorite details? For me, it would be like piping, big pockets, and military style dresses and skirts. Now, this is very important. So write down as much as possible because you want to have a clear understanding of your likes and your dislikes. What you're going to do next is to take everything that you have written down and turn it into visual representation. So here's the bottom line, okay? Style, fashion, your wardrobe, all of it is very visual. Until you see examples of your desired image, the image that you're working towards is going to be very difficult to shop, edit your closet because you don't have a clear picture of what that image looks like specifically for you. So let me show you exactly how we're going to do that, okay? So what we're going to do is to take everything you've written down and use it as keywords to research images that represent your desired style. But here's the most important part, okay? At the end of the day, your image has to look professional, right? Put together and polished for all the work situations that you're attending. So what we're going to do is to add certain terms to your searches in order to find images that reflect your personality, aesthetics, while also showing examples of looks you might want to wear to work. So I'm going to start with some keywords from the first and second columns and add a term to help me find images that fit the professional style you're going after. So for example, you could search classic style polished outfits for a conference. Look at the images and save the ones that you truly love, the ones that are closest to the image that you want to project. Another search could be, for example, like pink blouse and structured pants, outfits, ideas for a meeting. Again, save those images you absolutely love to your board. The key is to mix and match all those words to create different searches and collect images that represent the professional style you want to achieve. Now, the idea is very simple. You want to have a visual representation of your goal, the professional style, the image you want to project. The idea is not to copy those outfits, obviously, right? But to use the visuals to help you create the style you want to build. The most important part of this exercise is to take your aesthetic, your likes and dislikes, and your idea of the image you want to portray, describe it verbally in terms of what type of clothes represent that image, and then see a visual representation of how it specifically looks for you. At the end of the day, you want your professional style not only to be put together professional and polished, but also to truly represent you, right? So when you walk in a room, you don't have to overthink your wardrobe because you're wearing clothes that reflect your personality, your aesthetics, and position you and your brand as someone with authority and skills. Most importantly, you're not stuck wearing the same, black, navy, conservative clothes that everyone else is wearing. So now you know exactly how to build your professional style that's going to position you at work with authority and confidence. If you want to learn more, I have a free elevated work style guide. I'm going to link it in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.